Have you been wondering how to successfully create an account on madeinchina.com? If yes to this, stay tuned as I walk you through how to successfully create a legit account on Made in China so you can source, you can procure and ship your top-notch quality goods yet affordable from this very import portal. Let's quickly get in there and have a look. Download and install the Made in China mobile app. So I have launched my app, that is the Made in China mobile app. So this is the homepage of the Made in China. So when you get to this interface, you can scroll down to look at the items. So our focus for today's lesson is to create a successful account on this very import portal. So when you get to this interface, you see home, featured, discover, messages, and my account. So you have to click on my account. So when it brings you to this interface, what you need to do is from the very top here where you see please sign in or join free. So I click here. If you are already having an account on this import portal, you input your name or member ID and your password and you sign in. However, if it is your first time going to create an account on this mobile app or this import portal, you come and click on join free. So I click join free. From this interface, there are only three things that you need to follow to create a successful account. The very first one is verification. The next one is information and ready. So where we have country or region, you click on this arrow and you select the country in which you are from. So in my case, for instance, I'm in Ghana, so I select Ghana. If you live in Nigeria, Pakistan, the UK, you go and select your choice of country. Then in this rectangular box where we have the email, you input the email address, an email address that you use. You use an active email address. Having entered your active email address, you come and click I agree to the user agreement and the privacy policy. So you check here, then you click on next. So that it takes us to the next interface. From this interface, it is requesting we enter a password. And the password you need to enter has to be 6 or between 6 to 20 characters. So I enter my password. Then in this column, they say full name, Mr. If you are Mrs., you enter it. If you are Mrs., whatever, you just select it and you are just good to go. Then so I enter. So what you can put your full name here. Now the next thing is they say company name. The company name can be your business name or it can be your nickname. You are not charged to enter a registered. As to whether you have registered your company or your business, no need about that. So you can just input all those things. Now, they said business type. They are trying to inquire what type of thing do you do. So you come here so you can see these things. I have already selected these things some time back. So you can select all these things and you are just good to go. So when you are done, you click on done. Then they said annual purchase volume. So they said please select. So you click on the so you can select between 10,000 US dollars and below, or if you think you can select more than that, you can just do that. So in my case, for instance, I'm selecting 10,000 US dollars and below. So purchasing frequency, you click here. The purchasing frequency, what they are trying to mean is how often can you buy goods on this import portal? Is it less than 1 month, or within 1 month, or 1 quarter, half a year, 1 year, longer than a year? So that depends on you. You can select any of them and you are good to go. So maybe mostly one month or whatever, you are just good to go. So having done that, having filled all these needed information, you can submit by clicking on the submit button where you see my cursor. We wait for it to load. It now brings us to this interface. It says I should save the password. That one depends on you, or in my case, for instance, if you trust the device you are using, you don't share it with anybody, you can save the password for future login. If you don't want to, it is your choice. So now our account has been created successfully. So what else do we do? It says complete your profile to be more trustable. So let's click on go and see what they are trying to mean. So having created this account, an email will be sent to the email you have used to create the account. So when you get here, they say profile. You can click here and go and set profile picture for your thing. Then from here, it says choose from album. If you have the picture in your album, you just come and click here. You allow. You can go and look for the picture that you would like to use as your profile picture. So that one depends on you. So you just go and check in your device. So let me just select any random picture for now. So I'm using this. So you see that the profile picture has been set successfully. So this is the name that you set, the email. Then if you want to have a backup email, you can fill it here. If you want to have an address, maybe like a post office box or something, you put it here. Then telephone. So it's when you get to the bottom, so you see company, individual user. So profile, if you want to fill all those things, then you are good to go. If you want to fill all these business certifications, you want to upload, you have registered all those things and you have it, you just provide all these things and you are just good to go. When you do these things, it brings more trust between you and the supplier. In my case, for instance, I will upload all these things later because I've registered my business. Let me quickly go back. So I'll later complete all these things. So now we are done creating a successful account on Made in China. So you can see it here. When you have registered successfully, you realize that you will be able to message suppliers. So if you click on message, you can message suppliers and you are good to go. If you haven't created a successful account on madeinchina.com, you won't be able to send message to suppliers. So for instance, let me just pick this as random. So when it opens and I want to have a chat with this supplier, so when I click on chat here, it should be able to open the chat so I can send. If you haven't created an account on this import portal, you won't be able to send message to the supplier. So folks, this is how we create a successful account on madeinchina.com. Congratulations, you have successfully created an account on madeinchina.com. So you have the privilege to have a chat with these suppliers. If you find value in this very tutorial, I'll plead with you to hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and stay updated as and when I drop a new video. If you find value in my tutorials, click on the like button, share your comments. When you click on the like button, it helps YouTube to recommend these videos to other people who would also need this tutorial. Stay updated to this very channel, as in my next episode, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to source for top-notch quality products on this very import portal and how to make successful payment on this very import portal named madeinchina.com. See you in my next tutorial.